right, hello everybody, Maven here. Probably the most spur of the moment, unplanned video I've ever done. Very extremely low effort, no cam, whatever. I just wanted to show you guys how to do the Epoptes encounter of the Desert Perpetual. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but it's the Hydra boss. All right, so if you're on this encounter and you want to know how to do it, here's what we learned. So my group, we didn't beat it because he's a bullet sponge, and I kind of doubt many groups will even beat this at all because it's insane. But we did make it to the damage phase, and we made it to like the second rotation. So let me show you how to do it. So what we did is we split into 3 teams of 2. And 2 people, there's going to be 2 rooms on either side of the arena, here and here. You're going to send 2 people into either of the rooms, and then 2 people are going to stay out in the middle ad clearing. When you begin, clear some ads, and then 2 Cyclops is going to spawn, one right here and one right here. When you kill those, they're going to spawn some buffs on the plates right behind where the Cyclops is spawned. One person who is going into either room should grab that buff and then go into their corresponding room. And one ad clear person should go along with them to clear the harpies off their back so they don't die. Now, the players in the rooms that have the 30-second buff, they're going to be able to see a light emanating from the Hydra's shield, and it's going to be rotating. You're going to want to stand in the beam of that light, and that is going to allow you, I got a Photoshop open here, that is going to allow you to see the solution. There is going to be a wall up above somewhere, and it's going to have top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, and bottom. Same thing on either side, right? So the person with the buff who is standing in the beam of the rotating Hydra light, they're going to be able to look at the wall and see one light that is glowing. So say, for example, bottom right is glowing, all right? Bottom right light is glowing. This person 1 on the left here is going to say bottom right. So that is the light that there's going to be 6 things on the Hydra shield. There's going to be like same thing on the Hydra's shield rotating. There's going to be a bunch of little dots, a bunch of eyes. So since the person on the left said bottom right is what's lit up on their wall, that's what the person in the other room is going to shoot. They're going to shoot the bottom right on the Hydra shield, and vice versa. They're going to say, oh, my light glowing is top left. So this person over here is going to shoot their top left light on the Hydra shield. And they're going to repeat this 4 times. Now back to the people in the middle who are doing ad clear outside. While they're doing their stuff, you can waste some time clearing some ads for a while, but eventually the 2 ad clears outside are going to want to get onto the plates where the buffs spawned behind the Cyclopses. And they're going to be able to grab a buff themselves. And then that's when we come to this pillar right here, sticking out in the center of the arena. This pillar, this is like the back side of it. I'll try to draw it here, but yeah, basically there's a pillar. It's split, and then there's going to be 3 eyes, 1, 2, 3, and then same on the other side of the pillar, 1, 2, 3, right? So there's going to be the 2 ad clears. There's going to be, this is where the buff plate is outside, buff plate outside, right? So the 2 ad clears who are out in the middle, they're going to go grab the buffs off the plates. And then this main Hydra boss in the center of the arena here, he's going to spawn a light on him. 2 lights, actually, that only one person from either side in the middle can see. They're going to go stand in the light, and they can actually look at this pillar in the center of the arena. And there's going to be 2 lights that are glowing. It's random, by the way, 2 lights that are glowing and 1 light that is not. All right, so we're just going to use an example here. So the person who's on the left, say they see top and left are lit up, and the right side is not, which is this one right here. So they are going to call out right. All right, so when they call out that right is not lit up, the person who is inside the room on the left, they are going to see a triangle above the Hydra's head, floating above the Hydra's head, and they are going to shoot the one on the right, because that's the one I told them over here was not lit up. And the person on the right who's outside is going to do the same thing. They're going to look at the pillar. They see, oh, bottom, or left and right are lit up on my side of the pillar. So I'm going to call out top because it's not lit up. So then the person who is in their side room is they're going to shoot the top eye. This one right here, the top eye. But it doesn't stop there, because the people outside, how I said, if I'm on the left and I say my bottom right or my right side of my pillar is not lit up, then what this person is going to do, standing in the light beam of the boss Hydra, they're going to stand in the light beam and they're going to shoot the two lit up ones on my side. And then I'm going to stand in the light of the Hydra over here, and I'm going to shoot the 2 lit up ones that are on their side. The whole point of this, it's flavorful, because I shoot these 2, the person in this room shoots this top one here, and that's going to basically complete a triangle. This person over here is going to complete a triangle as well. And this is what's going to basically reset the wipe mechanic. And then that is going to allow the people inside the rooms, they're going to be able to do another cycle and keep on killing more eyes. Once they finish killing all the eyes, that is going to then send us to DPS. So now when we come to DPS, this Hydra in the middle, he's going to have 2 shields with a bunch of eyes all over them. There's going to be 6 eyes, and he's going to be spinning. And also he's going to have that light in the middle of the eyes that shines his little ray. Now at this point, you gotta survive. You know, there's going to be, we are all going to gather in the middle, going to place a well of radiance right here in front of the boss, and maybe a Storm's Keep barricade. So now what's going to happen is all 6 players are here, and 2 players at random are going to receive those 30-second buffs. And only those players are going to be able to break the Hydra's eyes. And they're going to want the 2 players who have the buffs, they're going to split up. They're going to see one light shining and they're going to run to it. And they are going to blast all the eyes. They're going to try to kill all the eyes in the Hydra's shield. That's going to take down a shield and allow you to DPS. But the DPS phase doesn't last long. So what's going to happen is there's going to be 2 more players that receive a random buff, and you got to pay attention to see who has the buff. Look at the top of your screen, see when you have the 30-second buff. If you are the person with the buff, run to the light that you see on the Hydra shield, break all the eyes, and just keep repeating the process. So the main Hydra's hovering over this hole, you place the well right in front of it. And this is why a lot of people are using Anarchy right now, or like weapons that can do damage over time, because there's going to be sometimes where, you know, the Hydra's shield is in your way, but if you have Anarchy lingering around, you can still do damage. Some people are using Queen Breaker. The first group to complete this encounter was G Miner's group, and he was on Hunter, and he used Lucky Pants with the yesterday's question with Rapid Hit, Praetor's Revenge, and Anarchy. And I saw some other people trying this encounter, like Sweatsicle's team. Glad was doing the top DPS using T-Crash and Anarchy with a sniper with Praetor's Revenge. I personally was using T-Crash, Anarchy, and Supremacy. So I would recommend something along the lines of that can like hit the boss like around his shield. You can maybe use Dragon's Breath with Starfire Protocol if you're a Warlock, Lucky Pants if you're a Hunter, T-Crash if you're a Titan, with some Bolt Charge. And that's pretty much it. And that's basically it. Just rinse and repeat after that. You got to really get this perfect, because this boss is a bullet sponge. Like, if you waste any time, you're not going to get there. So best of luck with this one. It's quite a doozy. And yeah, if you know anything I don't, if you know any information I may have missed or any new discoveries, feel free to drop them in the comments so that other people coming to this video can look down there and see if there's any new info. So thank you for watching. Good luck.